Përshëndetje, unë jam Koen and today I'm going to review the entry of Albania at Eurovision 2023, Albina and Familja Kelmendi with the song Duje. Albania used the program Festivali Këngës again to pick their Eurovision entry this year, but there was a twist in this edition. There was a jury winner and a televote winner. The jury winner would be crowned the Festivali Këngës winner of this year's edition, and the televote winner would get the right to represent Albania at the Eurovision Song Contest in Liverpool. The winner of Festivali Këngës as the contest as a whole was Elsa Lila with her song Evita. She won the contest 2 times before in 1996 and in 1997, back when Albania didn't participate in the Eurovision Song Contest yet, because they only debuted in 2004. The winner of the public vote were Albina Familja and her family with the song Duje, which means love them. The winner was also revealed in the most dramatic way ever, which I loved. In 2014, Albina participated in The Voice Albania, and guess who her coach was? Elsa Lila. And now they're one of the 2 winners of Festivali Këngës this year. What are the odds? The whole group consists of Albina, her siblings Albin, Sidorella and Vesa, and her parents Albana and Bujar. Albina, Albin and Albana. It really was written in the cards that they were going to represent Albania at Eurovision, wasn't it? To a lot of people, including me, the lyrics of the song kind of seemed to be anti-divorce because of lyrics like, they are breaking up, they killed the love, they forgot they have a home, a table with kids, and love them like before, save the love, save it for your life, don't hit it with stones. But as it turns out, the song is not about divorce or an anti-divorce song, but the song is about family and the importance of family, which you can also see in the music video. The official studio version of the song with a bit of a revamp was released on the 10th of March, together with the music video. I followed Festivali Këngës this year as well, not as closely as I did last year, but I did follow it. I personally liked Fifi's song, Stop, even though I don't think a lot of people are with me on this, which I also understand. It does miss something, it's still kind of demo-ish, but I still enjoyed it. I understand why she didn't win though. I also liked Elsa Lila's song. I think it's a shame that she has won Festivali Këngës 3 times now and still hasn't made an appearance on the Eurovision stage, so I hope that will change in the future. But I do definitely like Duje as well. There's one thing you know about Albania, and it's that they know how to do drama. If they are sending an entry with drama, they are going full out. I mean, the song starts off with basically half a minute of Albina just belting her heart out in the most dramatic way possible, and I mean that in a good way. Last year, the lyrics of the entry of Albania were almost permanently stuck in my head. My brain went nuk e di si përqetem këllon edhe sotën po du me ta thon edhe një edhe dy një dy tre ta marsh out multiple times a day. And even though this year's entry doesn't really do that to my head, there's one part that comes close, which is the part of Sidorella, or the evil twin of Sineke, as I see her, because I saw someone say that on Twitter, and since then I've just seen Sidorella like that, and I mean that in the best way possible. It's when she sings E krejt u I pas, s'po muj mu knaq. And you have to really say that angrily. E krejt u pas, s'po muj mu knaq. You gotta really do it angrily, like Sidorella did in the first night that they performed Duje. Not in the second night. I don't want to see this Sidorella. I want to see first night of Festivali Këngës Sidorella on the Eurovision stage. Give me that drama. Also, I hope they're keeping in this camera shot during another belt of Albina, because it's so chaotic and so dramatic. I just love it. But I gotta say, looking at the Festivali Këngës performance, I'm not convinced yet. Albina obviously has a lot of stage presence, a lot of it, and she knows how to perform. Her family is standing around her though, I'm not really convinced yet. They stand around her a bit too awkwardly to my liking, and that really needs to change for the Eurovision performance, because they need to convince Europe to make them qualify to the grand final. Luckily for them, Sacha Jean-Baptiste is doing their staging, which I think is great, because Sacha Jean-Baptiste has given us some really good Eurovision stagings. She also did the performance of Albania in 2021, which was with a really confident performer, Angela. So I really hope that she also knows how to work with maybe not as confident people on stage like Albina's family, but I guess we'll see. I just hope they don't don't just stand around and do this little dance where all of them are just doing a little movement in their own places, because it won't really convince Europe, I think. Also, Albania is in the second semifinal, which is the weak semifinal this year, which is an advantage. I think that kind of increases their chances of qualifying this year. Performing after Austria could maybe be a bit of a disadvantage, but still, I don't think Albania's fate has been decided just yet. Albania is often seen as a non-qualifier before the live shows, except for last year when they did not qualify, but often when they are seen as non-qualifiers, they do qualify, and I do think that that could be the case this year as well. Also, the fact that the semifinals are only decided by televotes this year could also be an advantage for Albania, I think. And Albania's entry is not really like any other entry that we see in their semifinal. So if you look at it like that, they do actually kind of stand out. So I think Albania has quite a good chance of qualifying to the grand final this year. So honestly, I could see Albania in the grand final this year, but only if the stage presence of the family members are indeed improved. So to conclude, I like Albania's entry this year. I think it's a very dramatic entry, which Albania is very good at drama. I think looking at the staging and the performance of Festivali Këngës, there are some big changes that need to happen for this entry to be convincing enough to qualify to the grand final. But since Sasha Jean-Baptiste is in charge of the staging of Albania this year, I think that could be taken care of just right. I think Albania qualifying to the grand final is a pretty likely scenario. And that's about all for now. What do you think of Duje? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you liked this video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully until next time, mirupafshim.